Sanwanani Tumelang Afsheni. Hello. Moleni guys, and welcome to Nattrale's Thoughts. It's your girl Nattrale. You wouldn't have it no other way. Guys, welcome. This is like my first video for this year. Welcome guys, welcome to the show. Welcome to the episode. I haven't been counting, so it is what it is. Welcome guys. You are most welcome. Alright, so you know what it is. We always talk about music videos, right? We always talk, like, I'm so excited and nervous about today's one in particular. But yeah, we always talk about music videos. It's all things music videos, all about music videos, right? Actually guys, I had a music video that I planned for the next one, which was supposed to be this one, right? And because I felt like I was focusing too much on South African content, which is not bad, but initially when I started, I was like, okay, I'm going to do South Africa, then go to other African countries, and then go international, and then come back South Africa. Like, I thought I'd do that, but I noticed that I've been going I've been flowing, I've been going with whatever music video is dear to my heart at that moment, right? And like, there are a lot of music videos, but there's a lot of time as well, so what's the rush, right? Today guys, so I had to like rearrange everything. I was like, yo, kind of music video guys, the sound of Puma. I was like, yo, everything must wait for this one, right? I wanted to go organt, and I was like, no, actually that one can wait for this one. So drum roll please. Today's music video, it is Osama by Zakes, Bantwini and Kasango, right? So I'm excited. I really am excited. So today the date is what's the date today? When was New Year? New Year was Saturday. Today is the 3rd already. So it's the 3rd of January. So it's been like legit 3 days ago since the music video came out. 3 days since the music video came out 3 days ago on the 31st of December. Can you imagine what a way to end the year, Mr. Zakes Bantwini? So guys, I've got a lot to say. I really have a lot to say, right? As usual. So guys, I remember for the longest time I did not know who Kasango is, and I really was not bothered. I thought Kasango is another DJ, right? So I thought this Kasango guy, actually wait, yeah, what went to my mind was, okay, Kasango is probably the other DJ, right? But I'm thinking, and Imboni most of the time, like if Zakes is performing and Imboni this Kasango person, right? So I'd be like, okay, maybe it's not the DJ. And then I realized, man, no, actually when Zakes is singing, there's someone harmonizing with him. So Kangen colors and thing about it might be Nandi Madita. I was just like, okay, then it's that Kasango lady, because I heard the voice. And now, because I had to do, guys, I call music video and secondly said just like this one, because I had to do a lot of research. Fine, I do my research, but like I had to do extra on this one, right? So I was like, oh, okay, I see Kasango, right? So by the way, I'm not this Kasango person, because I'm about to explain the music video. So I watched the music video, right? It was like an ordinary day, and I was just going through the Red app, right? And I remember just thinking, no, actually it popped up on my timeline. I was like, hey bro, this music video came out. I thought this song would be one of those songs that not necessarily don't need a music video, like Zmakone Zangoma, that if an artist feels like, wait, I don't want to go through the trouble of having a music video, right? I thought that this would be that kind of song, right? But no, actually they did the music video, and it's cool. Like, I was just taken by surprise. Like, I never expected it. I never expected it, because we're still enjoying the song, right? Guys, I know I said we don't rate songs, but I feel like Lord help me to not be biased today, because I really love the artist. I've been a fan ever since I'm from the ghetto days back then. Even like back then, guys, right? So I love the artist. I love the song. Like, I remember when the song came out, I was just like, I'm actually in December already. Like, these months are way behind me. I'm in December already, right? It's been a festive vibe, the song. It's just a really happy song. It's really spiritual. It really hits home, right? And we're in January now, and it's still the song to listen to. So I really hope I'm not biased in the song. But anyway, let's get right into it. So like I said, it premiered on the 31st of December on the Red app, YouTube. It's Osama by Zakes, Bantwini, and Kasango. And okay, so basically what happens in this music video is that like, I don't like, when artists act ngokwabo, I really don't like using their names, so I give them character names. So there's the father who's talking to the son. I can't think of names right now, but there's the father who's talking to the son when it begins, and we're too. It's a lot, right? It's blessings, it's prophecy, it's encouragement, because the father's talking about the journey ahead, the destiny that, go for it, do the most. Godspeed, son. Right? And that's the vibe. And then the music video starts, and the son is like on this motorbike, and he's just driving. Usukile, like when they were having that, it was not a conversation, it was the son listening to the father. When that was happening, it was in the city. And now I noticed that, okay, this guy is driving away from the city, if I'm not mistaken, and he's just going on this journey, and umane dibana with people, and umane buza for directions, right? And he continues on the journey, aphinda dibane nabantu who nathisa him, guys, ngeswati kunatha, but they give him a drink, ba kokamandla, tatamandla, and all of that. It's just basically a journey. They afike gqibeleni, where, guys, the Bible, when they say God will place you on the table with abantu abaphakeme or something like that. It gave me that vibe towards the end, where he's gone throughout this journey, and finally at the end he's seated on this table with great people. But hey, okay, that's what happens in the music video, right? The thing is, in my thoughts right now, just like, yeah, so that's what happens basically in the music video. Very cool music video. And so now listen to me, guys. I've always sung the song, right? The reason I'm like songs, because I really don't know the lyrics, and I'm just like, right? We've all been on that tip, right? So because of the music video Gengoku, I was forced to now like go actually Google the lyrics and actually translate. And yeah, because I've always sung it without knowing the meaning, right? And when I Google translated, uncertainty was the word that, because I remember thinking, no man, who is translating this? It doesn't make sense, right? Because there was uncertainty, I will not be disappointed, and then unsonable. I'm thinking, then, what's the vibe of the song? And then I realized, man, actually, these are not lyrics. Like, this person, it's like chants. It's like, but it's like, okay, but I'll get to that. But with basically what I was able to gather, like the uncertainty and I will not be disappointed, it made sense for me that the storyline would be like a whole journey thing going on, right? It really did make sense for me. So actually, by the way, I remember on Insta, I did see posts, he posted Mr. Zakes Bantwini, and with the outfit or the attire that he was wearing on the music video. But I remember just liking it, because I'm thinking, okay, Mutu's out on holiday with the family, Kanti, when I watched the music video, I'm like, oh, that's what was popping. Like, okay, I was just saying. I remember when I watched the music video for the first time, I saw the length and I panicked, because I'm thinking, music videos don't really get to 5 minutes, glamalanga. Like, music videos, aphelela phako 3 minutes, and it's like 4 minutes, right? Because no one really has the time to like sit down and actually watch, even if it's a great story. Like, time is a thing for people right now, and so when I saw that it was like 5 minutes 13 seconds, I was like, yeah, nakaloku, right? But I was watching it for the first time and I really wanted to see it through. Actually, it wasn't bad. It really, really, I was able to sit through it. So, um, guys, I'm trying to go with my notes because my thoughts are scattered, right? So please bear with me. Um, when I saw that scene, the very first scene between Utadu John Kani, the legendary, and Mr. Zakes Bantwini, I got Black Panther vibes. I really got Black Panther vibes because I don't know, it was just Black Panther-ish to me. Like, it's not a bad thing, it's not a good thing, it is what it is. Like, I just got Black Panther vibes. I was like, and I feel like this is me just it's got nothing to do with the music video. I feel like Utatu John Kani is a man in Kulindimbona on TV and obviously, right? And maybe I'm not familiar with the roles that he played back then, but I feel like he's always played very authoritative roles, very fatherly, very manly, very authoritative roles, very powerful roles. And I think even when I really was not into this whole acting thing, or like Dimbona and Jay, he was just either a businessman or so. I'm just saying that when I see him, I kind of like know what's popping. It's like, oh, another authoritative figure or another authoritative role. So I just got Black Panther vibes. I don't know why. Maybe like, did you also get Black Panther vibes? If you did, please let me know. But I just thought Black Panther and Nalanda Bebe man, it was nice and green. No, guys, green damn tender. So right, it was nice and green, and I was just like, Black Panther, definitely Black Panther. But okay, it can't be a music video, right? Also, okay, I expected that. Oh yeah, I explained that what I was able to get from Google Translate, and I'll elaborate further on that. What I was able to get on Google Translate was just the uncertainty, and I I stand, yes, uncertainty. I will not be disappointed, or I don't expect to be disappointed. I stand, right? And those are kind of like, you can actually make up a story with that. But okay, even though life may be uncertain, I have my hopes held up really high, and I will stand strong in that, right? So that's what translated to me, because most of it was unsonnable, right? Um, um, and I explained that okay, it would make sense for me that the music video went the way it did, like in terms of the storyline. Um, and him on the scooter, guys, naikhumbula la ngoma le. I will drive on that. Dun, 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 dun. I will drive. It gave me that vibe also because the girl in that music video, she's just driving dot dot in the car. So when he was also on the scooter, I'm just like, I will drive on that. Okay, anyway, coming back to the music video. So now I understand why Google Translate could not really translate, is because Dr. Zakes said that okay, so like I said, because it was like chants or praise, or so Zakes in one of the articles says that he was trying to be inclusive, in terms of the song, right, and in terms of language. So remember how in other music videos I'd say singing in English is better because everyone, okay, not everyone, but like most people hear English, and like band in any vernacular language, really, right? And he says he didn't even want English because not everyone understands English, so he didn't want to sing in isiZulu okanye isiXhosa or in English. He spoke in tongues. He spoke in tongues, guys, and now that makes sense why why I couldn't find the translation for most of the things he said, because Nyani, what are you gonna translate? So he spoke in tongues, and I think that's why I remember when I heard the song, every time I listen to it, I feel like it always meets me, right? Like like I said, it touches home. The spiritual song. I feel like it always meets me. Like I always say, a house in nazo emotions as ba. I don't want to say sad, but it really touches you, right? And I always felt like the song met me wherever I was, and my friends would say the same about the song, and it makes sense because he also concluded to saying that if it's spoken in tongues, everyone hears it, and the song is what you want it to be to you or for you, right? I mean, right? So that is why I could not find, the English translation for most of the song, but I just thought that was nice to know, to find out, you know. Um, So the whole time, because the name of the song is Osama, right? And the whole time I'm singing, I'm thinking I can't hear Osama, and there's the Osana Koluna, something like that, right? But I'm thinking, but that's not Osama, or are they related, or what? Like, are the words related, or what? So Osama is of a lion. It's an Arabic language of a lion, right? So it could be like attributes of a lion or traits of a lion or a lion, right? He says it's a lion, but Google says of a lion, and it made sense because everyone loves to be a lion, like because the lion's the king of the jungle. The lion is authoritative. It rules. You know, it's powerful, it's feared, it's what a lion represents to most people. So that power thing with so I guess with the song, what he was saying, and with everything I've explained thus far, I guess what he was saying is everyone must find the lion within them. Everyone must find the strength and the courage in life, because even though we may be uncertain about a lot of things, we need to stand strong in the fact that we will not be disappointed, right? So that for me, that it, it gels. It really gels. I'm just curious though, as to like, did he actually? Because guys, okay, I'll get there. I'm just curious though as to knowing when did he shoot in Angola, because I know he says that he likes Angola. He mentions Angola in the song. So I'm wondering, because there's a lot of beautiful scenery. That music video, guys. So I'm wondering if he actually shot in Angola, right? I didn't know Lilongwe. So Lilongwe is in Malawi. For those of you who didn't know, like me. Oh, actually, what I forgot to research also is like if the Maasai people are in Angola. Are the Maasai people in Angola or Kenya or? But anyway, whoa, guys! I also noticed Pa in the music video, Pa on that table. I noticed a lot of people that I actually like, right? Guys, if I forgot to mention some of the people, there's no shade. It just means either I didn't know their names or I really missed them, or I don't know. No shade. I noticed Shimza, DJ Shimza. I noticed Usjava, Mr. Oskido, DJ Smooth, Theo, Josinkwe from Mafikizolo, Blackie. I mentioned Dada John because in the beginning he was there, and obviously Zakes. And also, guys, I'm also, because that music video is good, right? So I'm noticing a lot of brands here that were, so I'm wondering if they were sponsored now. Like I noticed KFC, right? And I know also in particular with Mr. Theo, I think Mafiki Zolo has a song for the 50 years that KFC is celebrating. So with the KFC also in this music video, am I correct in assuming that KFC sponsored? Am I correct in assuming that Vodacom has also sponsored, right? Because there's that ad as well that la ad mane Vodacom where Usisi Busilo is like, shakes. We don't shake anymore. We just unlock or something. Yeah, we use keys, something like that, right? And they playing, it's advert here for the but they playing Osama. And so here also in the music video of Osama, we see that Vodacom thing in the beginning. So I'm wondering if Vodacom had sponsored or had, you know, done something also. And also there's the alcohol that Kasango brought to Mr. Zakes in the storyline, right? You guys, I just said I assumed it's alcohol. I don't know if it is, but it's a beverage, right? I don't know whose beverage it is, if it's Mr. Zakes or Mr. Kasango's. But there's beverage, Pana, and he drinks the time Bentwini. He drinks. So I also don't know if you know. But yeah, that's that. Oh yeah, guys, a funny story. I remember watching the music video and I was like, who's this guy? Because remember I said I don't know Kasango. I'm like, who's this guy now? Ozisa, this drink. And okay, fine, I watched the music video and then I'm like, actually, I want to talk about this music video. So I do the things that must be done. And I'm like, okay, let me actually look for this Kasango guy. This Kasango person. And then when I go on the net, I'm like, oh, it's the guy that was giving Zakes the drink. I'm like, silly me, right? So like, it was just very fun because I was like, and then, Lorna, right? But yeah, that is that. Phew. Guys, I noticed in the music video there was a lot of nature. Guys, did I mention the beautiful scenery? No, like andifunungacho. The scenery is really beautiful. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Beautiful is an understatement. It's gorgeous. It's exquisite. It's beautiful. The scenery is just I don't know how many places they went to go shoot everything, but everything is just beautiful. Anyway, I noticed that there's a lot of elements, like in terms of nature, right? There's the ocean, there's the trees, and a lot of people feel connected to God when they're in nature. They feel connected to themselves when they're in nature. So the water, the trees, God, or whatever your deity is, or deity, however you pronounce it, right? Because like he went to the desert, you saw a lot of bushes, trees, water, and he left the city. So I think for a lot of people, being in a natural habitat or just being away from the city does them good. I think they feel closer to their purpose. They feel, I don't know, maybe they get to clear their heads and they feel like they can hear God more clearly, just because also he's on a journey, right? So I wrote absolutely beautiful scenery. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh yeah, there's a part where I can't remember. I think it's after the part where he asks for directions from the people wearing, I think they were in Kenyan attire, where the Maasai people are. But anyway, he asks for directions and then bonke balate, right? And then after that, because dun, 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 dun. Okay, forgive that, but I'm trying to get to a point. Dun, 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 dun. So the second dun, 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 we see three places. So it's like dun, the scenery, dun, the other scenery, dun, the other scenery. Like, it was just so cool. Like, I know but it was just cool. And also, I think it was good that he was asking from people, right? Foreseers, people who know the place, people who have been around the place, because I think that's life for most of it. I think that's just why I love the story, because we see this person who has the blessings and, the prophecy from a father. And this person chooses to not necessarily isolate, but isolate to be closer to themselves. And they walk this journey alone, and yes, they meet people along the way and they ask for directions along the way, and that's pretty much life. And um the people at the end, it's not to say that they were not part of his life entirely, but he walked his life alone, if that makes sense. And that's pretty much our reality, Singabantu, where we have family, we have friends, we have people, we have relationships with people, but only I can walk my life, and I walk it alone most of the time. You share my life with me, like I share my life with you, I share my experiences with you, but I walk it alone most of the time. And I think that's just the beautiful essence of the story. The part where Kasango appeared, I think, because remember, the first time I watched the video, I didn't know him, so I didn't see the point of this guy coming to Natisa, this guy, and I was just like, I don't get it. But considering the fact that it's both their song, he needed to make a special appearance. We couldn't just see him at the end, with them on the table. So it makes sense that, you know. And I guess he also served the role of a mentor or a guide, you know. Um, yeah. There's a part where, okay, guys, I know. There's a part where Zakes Bantwini is under the water and he's swimming and he's singing. And there's a part where he points to, where's my right? He points to the right and then he points to the left. And then, like, it was just funny because he's underwater, he's singing, and then it's just like, okay. But anyway. Okay, and then after that, he steps into glory. He's in the water, right? He steps into his glory. Where now he walks and he's walking towards that table of people, the table of greatness, and people who, the kings. Remember, earlier I spoke about kings, that you'll be seated with big people, and I liked the acting on the desk. I really did. Because he's singing and they just like, yeah, we feel you, and he's just singing and singing and singing. It was cool. I really thought it was cool. So like he would sing / talk and they would respond. I'm just curious though, because this song is in tongues. I can't imagine the process in putting the song together. Because it's in tongues, and also I don't know if it's a song that he'll be able to perform. Okay, it's recorded, ne? Thank God for that. But if he found himself in a situation where he needed to perform without the recording, would he be able to sing the song? Like, I know of people who are like, for instance, Siaka moving away from the dress, moving away from Mr. Zakes for a bit. There's a song that she sang Power with Mr. Benjamin Dube, Gangi Gazi, right? And she says the way she sang it on that day, she can never ever sing it the same way anywhere else. And it's a case for a lot of artists, depending on the kind of song you're singing, where you are, and what you're going through in your heart, in your mind, in your life. And so for me, I'm just so curious about how is this going to happen. So this means, because people love the song, so it's going to be really in demand. He can't not perform the song, so it's just going to need to be, or can he do it without the recording? What do you guys think, right? Guys, that's it for me. Actually, it's not it. I was ready to call it, but okay. I've said everything I've said. Oh yeah, I mentioned that Kasango and Yakalumbona. I've said everything that I've said. I think I've explained the storyline and why I feel like it's good. I'm just so excited. I'm happy. Like, this is huge. This is big. I love the music video. I love it. I know South Africa will love it. I know the world is gonna love it. I'm just so excited for Mr. Zakes Bantwini, and I'm just so excited for his new sound. I really am. I honestly am. let us talk about, oh yeah, so guys, I decided, because usually I have this criteria, but I usually tell everything, and now I've decided that when it comes to giving people marks out of 10, I don't want to tell everything, because it's not fair. Because remember the last one, I was like, the performance is yay, but I needed more from the storyline, and so I could not, I needed it to be known that I'm happy with the performance, but I needed more on the storyline. So I could not just everything out of 10. So I've decided now, but everything's gonna have its own mark. I think it's better that way. So for costume, I don't know if that's Mr. Zakes' new look or what, but in terms of the storyline, in terms of the song itself, because if you notice, this man traveled Africa on the music video. He traveled the whole of Africa. Okay, maybe not literally, but in terms of, Osama is Arabic. We are seeing Maasai people. We are seeing a Kasame. We are seeing a lot of things, right? So this person wanted to Shanganisa Africa. And the attire definitely does say Africa. Like, obviously, Northern, Western, or Northern, Eastern Africa. But it says Africa. And so I'm happy with the costume. Kasango, I think, was dressed more or less the same way. Mr. John Gunny, also I'm happy with the costume. Mr. Black Panther. I'm trying to think of the other people at the end. Guys, talking about the end, like the reason I didn't comment about the people in Nattrale, when Mr. Zakes is like walking into greatness towards the table, and there are people here just looking at him, and he's also just like, whoa, what's happening? I don't see their purpose, because they're not singing. They dressed in like a choir uniform, like uniform, but they're not singing. They're just looking at him. And I'm trying to think, what difference would it have made if they weren't there? Oh, actually, it could mean that we always get, like, what was this guy saying? He was saying, you always get the congratulations when the hard work alone, when you did all the hard work alone. So it could mean that when Zakes was journeying throughout his life, people were not really around, but now that he's into this great, now that he's tuned into his divinity or greatness, there are a lot of people now. Everyone's there to say congratulations, everyone's there to say well done, but no one really knows what you went through. Maybe it could mean that now. Okay, so the costume, I really am happy with the costume. The people he met along the way, the people he seated with, what he was wearing throughout the beginning of the video, I'm happy with the costume. Yeah, I think out of 10, let's give them an 8. Nah, yeah. Guys, no matter how much I love you as an artist or the music video, I kind of like find it real hard to just give it 10 out of 10. It was good. Like, I can't say like 2 in Indonesia Dio, but I just can't give you 10. I'm sorry. So let's give them a solid 8 out of 10. With the makeup, I'm also happy because Chini, there are no women in this music video. There are no women. Okay, let me rethink. He's talking to his dad, and then he journeys, and then emanzini, in and out, umngani wakhe umnikeza ibev, and then he meets those 4 seers, and then they direct him, and guys, there are no women in this music video. Guys, like, it just dawned on me right now that there are no women, okay, except for Abak, but I'm not really counting them. But like, you know what I mean, guys. Like, you know what I mean. Wow. So for makeup, because it's guys, obviously it wasn't gonna be hectic. I think everyone looked like themselves. like I said, I think makeup now also is going to be led by the costume, right? No one was dressed like they were dressed appropriately. It was not too much, it was not too little, it was fine. So obviously the makeup would not be extravagant. Guys, can we talk about the quality of the video or the picture? Or yay, very good quality, very good. Oh wait, so costume I gave them 8 out of 10. Makeup 8 out of 10 because I mean the quality, can I give them, I wanted to say 10 out of 10, but can I give them 9 out of 10? It was good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's a good music video with good quality. Very rich coming from me, but a good music video with good quality. And the performance overall, I'm happy. I really am happy with the performance. Yeah, from beginning to end. Yeah, I'm happy with the performance. And yeah, like one could easily say, but Mr. Zakes was alone most of the time, so there really was not much to do. Yeah, there really was not much to do, but they could have easily lost the plot. You know, a lot of people, a lot of directors, a lot of artists quickly lose the plot, and I feel like they didn't lose the plot, which is most important, right? Creativity, I definitely 9 out of 10, because also remember I said this song Utiena Mr. Zakes, but this song does not mean anything in particular. It means whatever you want it to mean to you, right? And there are just only 3 phrases that for me I kind of explained earlier on. Uncertainty, I do not expect to be disappointed, and I stand, and I kind of explained that you could really, like, they could have really chosen a different storyline, but with that they chose a journey, and I love it. I really love the journey thing going on there. I really love it, and I think Mr. Zakes also has a really good career. Like, he's done really, really well for himself. Yeah, I'm at distinction. These people got distinctions because, like, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Oh, performance. What did I give them for performance? 9, 8. No, let's say 7.5. Creativity, 9 out of 10. So I really am happy with this music video, guys. I really am happy with the music video. I'm happy with the artist. I'm happy with everyone seen there. And also, just thinking for myself, I think it's okay to assume that, because also remember, yes, it's a music video and business is business. But I would disregard the people I saw on the desk if I need to desk. I'd disregard the people I saw on the table if everyone there was just an actor. Well, I assume so, Mr. John Kanye, but everyone else, most of them are musicians, and I like to think that those are the people close to him, the people he's learned from, and the people who learned from him, those are the people who, like in life, guys, you must have relations where people water each other, and I feel like it kind of gave me a glimpse into his personal life, so as to like, oh, okay, so he vibes with Java. Oh, he vibes with Theo. He vibes with DJ Smooth. He vibes with Blackie. Guys, I think that is Blackie. I hope I'm not making a mistake, right? He vibes with these people. So I think for me that just gave me a glimpse into, yeah. And I think I'm done, guys. I'm full lock, right? Because like, if you give me an opportunity to design lock, I'm not every day, all day. Welcome into the new year, guys, and Yeah, and I love you guys so 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 much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. It's been a beautiful episode. It's been a beautiful show, and maybe we will go organic with the next one, right? Because for this one I was like, I'm a plant army, I'm gonna have to wait. I really really want to talk about Osama. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being the beautiful loving person you are. And for how long did this take? 40 minutes basically, if I'm rounding it up. Thank you for sparing 40 minutes of your time to watch me, just me. Thank you so so much. I love you guys. Till next time. Mwah, mwah, mwah.